What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Mad Mike. The boy that's always out of sight, but always right. We back at it. How my good people's doing today? Today, Monday, May 19th, 2025. Woo, 2025, man. I never in a million years thought we'd ever see the year 2025. And I say that because remember, for those of you that are in your 30s like me or up, you should all remember this night, January 31st, 1999. This is the year of the Y2K and all that. Remember when the world was supposed to be ending, and when the year 2000 hit, we were supposed to be gone extinct like the dinosaurs? And then guess what happened? On January 1st, 2000, we was all still here. Good times, man. Good times, man. And that's crazy. I remember that like yesterday. 99, well, I was what? 14. Yep, 14 and 99. And I remember that night. It was everybody was talking about it on the news and everything. So that night for the countdown, I remember my mom had us all in the living room. She hugging us, praying and stuff. Everybody thinking the world about to end. And the countdown come. Everybody was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, we still here. I'll never forget that, man. But yeah, man, that was 25 years ago. And ooh, man, that made me feel old. I hate to say it like that, man. I'm really old now. So hey, to everybody who remember that night and got to live and go through that little time in our life, man, that was funny as hell, man. But hey, 25 years, we still here, man. We still here, man. As far as I'm concerned, the world's still gonna be spinning. We're still gonna be spinning. Long gone after we gone and some more. But yeah, that was funny as hell, man. The Y2K, that's what they was calling the Y2K, end of the world, January 31st, 1999. But yeah, that was funny as hell, man. And just thinking about my mom, what she was doing with the prayers and all that night. That was funny as hell, man. But for the most part, though, man, what's going on, everybody, man? Like I said, it's a lot going on out here in these streets, man. Out here in these YouTube and these cyber streets, man. Nowadays, it seems like people don't even gotta leave outside to know what's going on outside because we got this internet popping. It's the YouTube popping. Hold on, back my camera up a little bit. Do a microphone check. Microphone check. Yeah, microphone working. Yep. But yes, a lot of stuff going on in these cyber streets, man. And like I said, who needs to go outside anymore when all you gotta do is just hop on YouTube, hop on Instagram, hop on Facebook, and you'll know everything that's going on like a lot of these other dudes out here is doing right now. So, to each his own. Shout out to everybody who's doing their thing, man. But since we outside, man, what's going on, man? What y'all doing outside today? What we doing? What's going on in these streets? Like I said, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And then I'm just, like I said, this is me trying to start off my new venture, my new YouTube venture and all that. So a lot of people barely know my face and all that, whatever. But hopefully y'all learn to my face soon. I'm just trying to put my footprint in it like all the other podcasts is doing. Shout out Milk74, shout out Rich Trapper, shout out Munchie B, shout out the homie from my section, Ice Beezy, better known to me as Tutu. Just shout out to everybody, man, that's doing their thing in the city and all that. Like I said, it's a good look for the city. How can I put this? It's a good look for the city, like, because I'd rather for us to be going back and forth online than to be, in the streets going back and forth, on some pew and all that. Like, all that shit's watered down, all that's old. Like, if you're around my age, we basically all too old for that now. So now just more about the kickback, meeting more friends and enemies, and just living your life, conductively. And like I said, that's a good look for the city, and I'd rather for us to be like that. Like, if these are only options, I'd rather for us to be doing it like this than to be getting at each other in the streets. Like, what I regret about it is, I just wish that all this type of stuff, like the internet stuff and all that, I just wish this stuff was around, a little sooner, to the point everybody would have been trying to, get the YouTube bag, get the Instagram bag, get the TikTok bag, and all that, like. And I'm pretty sure, like, we done lost hundreds of brothers out here in these streets of LA. Not just out of my section, just across LA, period. We done lost a lot of good brothers out here that could have been out here still living their life and doing what they doing, on some constructive and positivity. Even with the social media stuff, like, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of them out here that would have been like, man, I'd rather be a YouTuber or something, like, get the bag on YouTube or something like that. But the world is what the world is, and, thank God we got it now, like, to the point, like, to the ones that still got a sturdy head on their shoulders as myself, like, we are able to sit there and, try to show the next generation a different wave, But shout out and rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers and the fallen soldierettes across LA County. Whether you Damu, Hoover, Crip, Piru, hey, even our brown brothers, like. And I say our brown brothers because I know it's a lot of controversy going on the internet right now in regards to stuff with blacks and browns. My opinion on that, I really don't have an opinion on that. Like, I mean, we all know it happens, it goes down, we all know what it is, we ain't dumb and all that. But it's kind of different from me because of where I'm from. If anybody knows where I'm from, like, I'm out of Watts, Jordan Projects, in my section, we're like this with our brown brothers, like. We got the Southside Watts video grapes. And if anybody know their history on my section, like, the Southside's been there before the Eastside's got there. Been knowing the essays, Southside homies, like, them is us and us is them, like, it ain't no division, no separation, anything like that. We're one, like, one purple, one umbrella. Just different little cliques, but we all one. That's from the 5 to the 12 plus the South. I've been around Mexicans my whole life. Literally. Mexicans stay like my first friend ever in the world that stayed right next door to me in the projects. Before I even was in junior high and all that, they were Mexicans, like. Mexican family, mom had love for me and all that, like, so like I said, I've been around Mexicans all my life, like, never really had to deal with anything on some like racial activity, but like amongst us and the Browns. Only time I ever seen that is in jail. And then it's still harder for me, like, cause I like, how do I go to jail? And, and I see one of the homies from Southside, and it's like I can't politic with the homie, like. Them the homies, like. So, like, it's different from us out of my section, like. I know it's stuff going, I know it goes down in the prisons, like, I know the little racial riots and all that go down in prison and all that, but from my opinion, like, they need to just leave that shit in the jailhouses, like, in the prisons, like, because out here on the streets, like, you can't necessarily just say blacks and browns is beefing. It's certain hoods, like, you probably got, like, out of Compton, you probably got your T-Flats. In Long Beach, you probably got your Longos. But, that's, like, they been around, like, so, like, that's, like, as far as any kind of racial or anything, like I said, I never had no reason to be at war with an essay, like. Especially for us in LA, like how the hell we beefing with the Mexicans? Like, it's like, it's us, it's been us and the Mexicans since forever. Like, it was strange to see an actual white boy or something like that flowing through the streets in our areas, like, and I see why a lot of people gave, shout out my boy It's Milk TV. I see a lot of people try to give him a controversy, like, giving him a hard time. Oh, you a white boy? Woo. Nah. And I'm from the east side, but I spent a lot of time over there in the west side between between the 7 foes, 8 trays, 9 deuces, 9 foes. Like, I spent a whole lot of time up in their section, like, and Milk is official tissue from over there, like. So, like I say, like, it is a couple of white boys, it's 1 or 2 that's sprinkled, that's in, within the ranks and all that. But for the most part, like, it was weird just seeing, like, actual white boys and shit like that coming up, like. And like I said, Milk ain't never appeared to me to be a white boy. Like, every time I see him Like every time I ran across Milk in the streets and stuff like that, I told him this too. Shout out to you, Milk. I told you in your comments, like, every time I seen Milk, like, you know, he was with his homies over there kicking it on the 9 and all that. He know what I'm talking about. Milk ain't never appeared to be a white boy to me. Milk always had the, you know, the t-shirts on, the braids, you know, shit. Looking like one of us, like, so niggas ain't never really looked at Milk as an actual white boy. Like, he ain't no white boy to me. Milk just, you know, he a nigga over there from his section pushing that 7-4, like. But I ain't gonna put that on him because, you know, we all older now. So, hey, shout out once again, Milk. Like, I know he over there doing his thing with the It's Milk TV, and, you know, he on a different path, like we all are, like, so. But like I said, it was just weird coming up, like, seeing, like, certain races in, you know, within LA, like, but as an Mexicans, like, nah, like, how can I, me from my own personal opinion, like, how can I beef with the Mexicans? Like, I see them every day. I wake up. I see them. They outside. They next door. They, like, you go to the store. They in the store. You go somewhere to eat. They in this, like, so they everywhere. Like, just like we everywhere. Especially out here in South LA. Like, it looks like everything we do. Like, we know blacks, we love our tacos. I eat tacos, enchiladas, quesadillas, all that shit. Like, I know full-fledged Mexicans come over. Hey, what a chicken at? What a fry? What a pork chop? I don't want no taco. Like LA. Like. That's what I'm saying, like, also, I don't get why they trying to sit up here and make it, like, trying to bring that shit that's coming out the prisons onto the streets, like. Me, personally, overall, from my own, like, for me, from my realm, like, I don't even see why us as in motherfuckers on the streets sit up here listening to the prison rules anyway, like. I mean, real is real, like, I mean, I get it, like, but then yet I don't get it because it's like, it's hundreds of people, thousands of people in these streets that never actually been to the penitentiary. It's full-fledged people out here turned up, like, off life, like. And shout out Rich Trapper, because I heard him say something. How he said it? He said he must have been a better criminal than his homeboys because he ain't never been to the pen. Same here. Never been to the pen a day of my life. So it's like, there's a lot of niggas on these streets that don't know the prison rules, like, cause we never been, like, nothing, like, so why am I sitting up here listening to what a motherfucker that done got caught up in jail, like, why do I need to sit up here and listen to what that nigga gotta say, like, that nigga need to be focused on getting out of jail, like, all them niggas, they need to focus on getting out of jail, like, but we shouldn't be out here on the streets going by their rules, like. Why are we going by rules from the niggas that's on punishment? They should be going by the rules for the niggas out here that's really living free. They like living freely. Like, that's how I honestly feel about that, man. Like, that's always been weird to me. Like we in the streets, like, but the politics is all coming from the pen and all that. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, brother. I always wonder why it's been like that out here. Like, 'cause like I said, I've never been to the pen. Your boy Rich Trapper, he just said on his live yesterday, he ain't never been to the pen. Like, it's a lot of niggas that's really out here from the streets, in the streets, no bitch nigga in us and none of that. Like, niggas was just always made calculated right moves to make it to the pen. It's full-fledged pew-pews out here. Like, I know personally, like, never been to the pen, never been to the county. But you out here because you moving and, you know, you dotting your T's and you crossing your I's. And I'm not saying, oh, we just the lucky ones from, you know, no, like, I'm just saying, hey, niggas is blessed enough to not to have to be able to go through that shit, like. So from a excuse my language, from a nigga like me, like, it's like, I'd rather just go on and just live my life. Like, I shouldn't have to sit up here and listen to no nigga that's in the penitentiary and all that, trying to enforce the rules on the streets. Like, you niggas is locked up, bro. And no disrespect to none of y'all, free all y'all. But the free people in the streets should not have to be sitting up here politicking off the politics of the motherfuckers who got caught up in life and is basically on punishment. That's my opinion. Like, y'all can feel how y'all want to about it or whatever. That's my honest opinion. But we gonna get up out of here, man. I just want to drop this little short video for y'all. So, hey, just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. And we'll be back with another one. So I get up with y'all. Peace.